the moment to kind of wrap your brain around that and make,
Kavaliauskas comes forward, and Bud Crawford was hurt. And
the boxing world was already buzzing after Gervonta "Tank" Davis shocked everyone by landing a punch on Terence "Bud" Crawford backstage at the Canelo vs. Crawford press conference. But now, things have gone to another level because Tank has finally broken his silence. His first words since the punch dropped like a bombshell across social media, and fans are torn between calling it gutsy or calling it downright reckless. This isn't just some small scuffle behind the curtains. This is a moment that could reshape the future of multiple fights, including Crawford's mega showdown with Canelo Alvarez. And now that Tank has spoken, we have to ask, what does this mean for Bud, for Canelo, and for Tank himself?
Gervonta Davis say you need the money.
Shit.
What's going on with you and Gervonta?
If I'm a boxer, he a boxer, you a boxer, we all need the money.
I ain't doing it for free.
Thank you.
What if Gervonta said, hey, I'll come up to 154. I'll come up to 154 while you talking.
Oh man.
You go to you'll fight Gervonta at 154?
I wish him the best. That's all I'm gonna say.
Why do they come? Is it because they feel they need to come for the guy that seems like he's on the top right now? And right now, you're the guy on the top, so everybody's taking Ryan Garcia saying Canelo gonna beat Bud.
They train together. He supposed to say that.
Let's break it down. After days of silence, Tank finally addressed the incident during a late-night Instagram Live. In true Tank fashion, he didn't mince words. He doubled down. According to Tank, Bud had been running his mouth backstage, disrespecting him in front of cameras and his crew. Tank said he wasn't about to let anyone, especially someone like Crawford, talk down on him.
Bro, when people, what I got from that is he's a hater. If you don't know me as a person, let's say you don't like me. You don't know me. You feel me? And I don't give a fuck. Him. If everybody including Will, Will. Fuck.
Same question for you. You're a proud father.
Those words lit the internet on fire. Supporters said it was classic Tank, fearless, unapologetic, always ready to fight. Critics, though, see it as another example of him spiraling, letting emotions control him, and hurting his own career in the process. Because let's be real, while Tank might feel like he won that moment, Crawford isn't just any fighter. He's got a fight with Canelo on the horizon, one of the biggest events in boxing. And now Tank has put himself in the middle of it all.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your home.
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight night.
I know Turkey's in your corner, but
promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see.
We'll
know it.
We'll see.
We gonna see.
What about Bud? Crawford hasn't stayed quiet either. After the punch, reports say Bud brushed it off in the moment, laughing and telling people backstage that's all he got. But once Tank went public with his comments, Bud hit back harder.
If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
That response says everything. Crawford isn't letting Tank derail him. His eyes are on Canelo, and honestly, that's probably the smartest move. Because if Tank really thinks he can bully Bud into fighting him right now, he's dead wrong. Bud's got a way bigger mountain in front of him. Tank even tried to sabotage Bud's fight by saying he's on steroids.
Going up those weight classes to face him, how can you convince fans that he can beat Canelo?
I ain't trying to convince y'all to say he can beat Canelo. He's a good fighter. But, bro, I would say smaller fighters are always better than bigger fighters because, like, you know, they're smaller, they know how to move and things like that. But this guy is great at what he do. He got, and another thing, bro. I don't be wanting to. How these guys is. Then you get hurt against
Magimov.
Who?
There you talking about
Gamboa.
Talking about Gamboa. By Magimov. Is that what you said?
No, he got clipped by
Gamboa.
Gamboa, right?
Yeah.
Right? How the fuck is he's looking this strong over the past year? I mean, these years. He ain't been getting clipped or nothing. So now, that's that snack shit. I'm telling you. Y'all laugh. I'm always.
No, do tell. Open up.
Telling you. And that guy that a part of it, he been caught before. He went to jail for it.
Talking about Victor Conti.
He went to jail, right?
Victor Conti.
Yeah. And he's the owner of the snack shit, right? And he went to jail for it. Now it's like, you know, you see, I don't want to throw him under the bus, but you see, Earl said some things like that, like about the people in the steroids, but he don't want to say those names, but come on, bro.
So why does this one punch backstage matter so much? Because it highlights exactly where these two fighters are in their careers. On one side, you've got Terence Crawford. Fresh off proving himself against Errol Spence Jr., he's now moving up in weight to fight Canelo Alvarez. That's legacy-defining stuff. That's chasing greatness, putting yourself in the line of fire against bigger, stronger opponents.
Oh, I'm feeling great. I've been working out. You know, actually, I just got done running before we, head into the press conference. So everything is going according to plan, and I'm looking forward to becoming a 3-time undisputed champion come September 13th.
On the other side, you've got Gervonta Davis. Once considered boxing's future, Tank is now surrounded by questions. His fight with Lamont Roach left fans disappointed, with many saying Tank looked flat and uninspired.
From what he said, obviously, I want to retire. His demeanor, it's like he don't really want to box no more. Telling people don't box, kids, you shouldn't box, So it's kind of like he don't really love it no more, You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that will mess you up. Because in a fight, you got to be all the way in. Because when problems, rise in the ring, even if it's a little problem, you got to be ready to snap it in the butt. It's all up to Tank. It's all about what, how he feels inside internally. I think, for him, it's a lot to do up here too. Like all of.
Then came the arrest, the court battles, the time in prison. And now, instead of focusing on redeeming himself, Tank is out here starting fights backstage, calling out Jake Paul, and chasing headlines. This isn't the same Tank fans fell in love with. This is a Tank who looks like he's slipping.
Tank is done. Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done. Tank is done.
When you say done, you mean like not fighting anymore?
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag, of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something solo, and he's looking to, hey, I'll see you later. Tank is standing. He's not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson at all. At all. I don't care how much money Turkey offered, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't taking that fight.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Even if Tank wanted to fight Crawford tomorrow, the size difference makes it nearly impossible.
Tank would never even think about to come up to 154.
All right, what about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is it like...
I just really don't like that, dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your.
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his ways.
Crawford is already pushing himself by moving up to fight Canelo, who walks around as a natural 168 pounder. Bud will be giving up size, power, and strength in that matchup, and people are already worried for him.
47, how does a fight with you and Terence Crawford look?
Damn. 147? I tapped that chin, you know he going to sleep.
I already know. I already know he
ain't got no chin.
I already know he is.
He said no chance.
I got round 5. You got round 6.
Tank, on the other hand, fights at lightweight. He's explosive, but he's small compared to Bud. If Crawford can dominate at welterweight, imagine what happens when Tank, a lightweight, tries to jump in with him. The size and reach difference would be overwhelming.
How you feel about that fight? Is it even possible at a catch weight?
Nah, ain't no catch weight. You come up to 47.
You're not even entertaining the catch weight.
No, I'm not.
He's a champ though too, undefeated.
And what champ? Come on, man, tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here where the big boys at.
All right,
I'll welcome him.
That's why many people are calling Tank's punch backstage not just reckless, but pointless. Because even if this somehow turned into a real fight, Crawford would have every physical advantage.
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that moving up 2 weight classes and, you know, daring to be great. He said, I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it. At 147, I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see,
then what the people gonna say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
I don't know. That's
when
what
I
I'm saying.
go up, I'm not coming back down. So
Now, let's not forget, this whole incident happened at a Canelo versus Crawford press conference. That fight is the real headline, and Tank just tried to hijack it. But all he did was put more spotlight on Bud, because now the world is asking, if Bud can handle Tank backstage without breaking a sweat, how's he going to handle Canelo under the lights?
And you will see that. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stuff a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? You gonna be just like everybody else. Watch. Watch. Same shit that everybody else been saying since I moved to 147. I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch.
Question for Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo himself hasn't said much about the incident, but you know he's watching. He knows this fight with Crawford is personal for Bud. It's about respect, legacy, and proving himself against one of the most dangerous fighters alive. And the last thing Bud needs is distractions like Tank trying to start chaos on the side.
I don't respect him anymore because he say, I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then he tried to, maybe Turki Al-Ashi told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to like he walking me back, and that's why I pushed him. And you know, like I say, don't with me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh.
He pissed me off.
Orbital.
He pissed me off.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be almost the same.
What makes this whole situation even sadder is that Tank doesn't have to be in this position. He has the talent. He has the fan base. But he's making choices that are taking him down the wrong road.
Tank Davis, Lamont Roach. I think we need to start with that one.
Yeah.
What transpired in that fight was astounding, because you have to remember Tank Davis was a 16-1 favorite going into this fight. Lamont Roach, while a WBA champion, was moving up from 130 pounds, and no one thought he had a chance. And the general demeanor of Tank Davis going into this fight was like, hey man, I'm kind of done with this. I got 3 fights left. I'm going to be done by the end of 2025. I don't really like this sport anymore. Kids, don't do this. Go into soccer. This ain't for you.
Look at the Lamont Roach fight. Fans expected Tank to show out, to remind the world why he's one of the most dangerous knockout artists in the game. Instead, Roach made him look ordinary.
Tank did that, so I know the got in his eye, but they should have countered it. They would have countered it, it would have went to Lamont Roach. What I didn't like about Tank, he was gassing up Lamont Roach way too much, and he was already talking about like retiring.
He a little distracted in the fight.
That wasn't the same Gervonta Davis we're really used to seeing.
It just lets you know how corrupt like these governing bodies are, bro. If that dude took a knee, not only did he take a knee, he's like, hold on real quick. Let me get this out of my eye. How is that not a point. Like,
You know, funny thing, bro. That's why I cut my braids off. I had braids, and I had the same thing. I went through the same shit. When I fought Andre, that shit was burning my eyes, so I cut that shit off.
People walked away saying Tank's aura of invincibility is gone. Then, instead of regrouping, Tank ends up arrested again. And now that he's out, what's he doing? Punching Bud backstage, talking about Jake Paul. It feels less like a fighter chasing greatness and more like a star chasing relevance. We have to talk about it, because while Bud is preparing for Canelo, and Canelo is focused on cementing his place as one of the all-time greats, Tank has been flirting with the idea of fighting Jake Paul.
Now, you called out Canelo in the ring. Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. Like, I'll be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
Let's be clear, Jake Paul is not Canelo. He's not Bud. He's an entertainer who can fight a little, but he's nowhere near the level of a Tank Davis.
Who were you gonna call out? What was the plan originally?
I think he was here. He came in my locker room.
Shakur Stevenson?
He wasn't in my locker room.
Jake Paul?
Next question.
If Tank really takes that fight, it tells us everything we need to know. He's no longer chasing belts or legacy, he's chasing paydays. And maybe that's fine for him. But it's not the Tank Davis fans signed up for. At this point, if Tank really wants to make a comeback from all the chaos he's created lately, there's only one fight that can save him: Shakur Stevenson. Fans have been begging for it, Shakur has been begging for it, and the beef between these two has been boiling for years.
Who's next? I told y'all who I want to fight. I can't keep saying the same thing. I already told y'all who I want to fight. The best versus the best. That should be my next fight. I told y'all I'm a dog. I'm top level, elite level fighter. So let's make boxing great again. Let's put the best fighters in the ring with each other, and let's see who come out victorious.
Shakur couldn't believe Tank would rather fight Jake Paul than step in the ring with him. And to be honest, a lot of fans feel the same way.
Didn't say you got your eye on Tank. What do you think about the rumors of Tank and Jake fighting?
Man, Tank disrespectful to the sport if he choose that over fighting with me. I'm the best fighter in the sport. I've been telling him that. He called cap on it. So if he won't call cap and say I'm not who I say I am.
Right now, it looks like Tank is ducking, plain and simple. But here's the thing, he doesn't have to. He can stop running from Shakur, take the fight everyone wants, and remind the boxing world that he's still the dangerous, explosive star he once was.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
Y'all
might
keep
be
saying
afraid?
his name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football. That shit win in boxing.
The storyline is right there. Tank versus Shakur isn't just another fight. It's the redemption shot Tank desperately needs. So where do we go from here? For Crawford, the path is clear. Forget Tank. Focus on Canelo. This is the fight that can elevate him into all-time great status. Beating Canelo would put him in rare company, and that's where his energy should stay.
Listen, however they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. It's simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you pushed for?
No, I didn't.
And there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
For Tank, though, things are messier. His first words after the punch showed us he's not backing down. He's doubling down on the chaos. But the more he leans into that, the more his career starts to feel like it's slipping away. He might as well just retire then.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? but I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.